Hello and welcome back to the Moon. Rightio, let's see if I can remember these controls. It has been quite a while since I recorded. I had to go back and watch a couple of the episodes I'd already uploaded to YouTube. And the reason for it being quite a while is because I was waiting for this lovely microphone that I now have. So hopefully I don't sound like a complete weirdo. Now, I need to traverse through John to try somewhere else. Alright. Just trying to get back into my head exactly what we were doing. Now, we were trying to ignite John's past to make the desire that we were creating affect his memories and stuff. Alright. Lily? Alright. Perhaps something here could work. I don't have time for her right now. Oh, that's not very nice. A stuffed toy platypus. What's going on, guys? Nicholas. That's right. Forgot all the names. So did she throw an encyclopedia in your face? Huh? Did she? Shut up, dude. What are you guys doing here? It's starting. Let's go get a good spot. Wait, I don't remember that happening. Something must have changed. She said excitedly. Oh, they're all going into the... Hey, don't squeeze. Gym, isn't it? With the square lines. Wait a minute. This isn't a real change. This is... May I have your attention, please? As you know, I am a representative from NASA in all its glory. And I'm here to tell you all about it. Hit it, Timmy! Wow, that was terrible. But digress. Anyways, I know that many of you are wondering what chances do I have of something as awesome as adventuring into another realm, to inhale the sweetness of Venus, to swim counterclockwise through the rings of Saturn, or perhaps just chilling at the backsides of the moon. Well, here at NASA, we believe that with enough will, everyone has the potential. It could be you, or you, or perhaps you. But I don't want to go to the moon. Then you're in luck. Wait, what? Why not? Why should I? I'm happy here on Earth as it is. Well, don't you want to go there even a little bit? No? Why? Not even a tiny bit? No? Well, as an official NASA recruiter, I shall go over some facts about the moon. To start off, the moon is 4.5 billion years old. And did you know that its surface is about as big as Africa? It's true. In fact, if you try to bike around the moon. Also, it takes 1.5247 seconds for light to travel from the moon to here. And if you drive a flying car, it takes 130 days. I knew that. And last but not least, people who go to the moon get rich and famous. And we all know that rich and plus famous equals good groupies. So, that concludes my presentation. Remember, NASA welcomes any of you, especially if you're brunette. Footsteps, 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 footsteps. Well, what did you think? NASA probably wouldn't hire you, but I suppose it was blatant enough for this. I do try pretty hard. Are you gonna see if that worked? Of course, be right back. Back. Report. Utter failure. Deuce. Hey, don't get discouraged. I'm sure there are still things to be done. Such as, well, you look sad. We can't afford to finish building this house, Isabel. We can barely afford to pay for... But you can afford for the lunar trip lottery. If you sell this house, you sure can. Is the diagnosis certain? Yes, in fact, we really have it. Did you know that NASA has excellent healthcare plans? It's true for both you and your spouse. Free pony rides in space. Oh look, a wedding. Good for you. But here's a riddle. Guess where you should go on for the honeymoon? River? Dagnabbit. Glass. Slippery. Johnny. John! What the cucumber? Ah, phew. You know what? This just isn't working. It's more than not just working. It's ridiculous. We're freaking professionals. I didn't sign up for the job to run around yelling at him like an idiot. You did? Look, maybe this lack of sleep's getting to us. Had I known that we'd be an all-nighter, I would have brought coffee. I agree. You should have seen the movie I constructed earlier. What movie? Exactly. As valuable as time is here, this just isn't going anywhere like this. Let's take a break till morning. Hopefully Johnny can hang on till then. I do have some calls to make. It doesn't make sense. Why did the machine have no effect? Johnny's registered wish to go to the moon was successfully transferred, and yet there wasn't even a trace of him wanting to go to the moon after the transfer. Unless a secondary condition for the desire was changed in the process. Only then would the same desire produce two different outcomes at two different points in time. Whatever you say. There's no denying that River played an important role in it all. If there's anything that could have caused the core to change, she would be the top suspect. But out of all things, what exactly caused it? River? Just what exactly did you do? Ah. The sun's rising. We don't have much time left. I wonder if Neil came up with anything. Okay, just for the record, pixelated close-ups don't look good. Bet that bird's gonna fly off. No? Okay. You win. Oh, good, we didn't bet anything. Where are we off to? We going inside? You can smell that squirrel and he'll run over all the way from here now. Fall River. I wonder if he's upstairs. Probably is. People are always upstairs. No? How's John doing? Barely hanging on. What are you two doing? We just couldn't make any progress. You better be soon. We don't have long. If you're looking for your colleague, I think he's in the kitchen. Well, that helps. I was indeed wondering where my colleague was. Come on, do the light thing. I do like the art in this game. That's not the kitchen. Can't remember where everything is. But Ma, I don't want to go to school. It's Sunday, dear. Shh, let them sleep. Just turn on the light, see what they think of that. Turn it off, you giant doofus. Yeah, you owe me a beach ball. What? Okay, I'll turn it off. What about this one? Place book on shelf. Pilgrim's Guide to Origami. Volume 1. The key to avoiding paper cuts. It's not quite fitting on the screen. Read passage. Pilgrim's Guide to Origami has already been supplanted the great Wikipedia Origami as the standard repository of all knowledge and wisdom about paper folding. For though it has many omissions, and contains much that is apocryphal, or at least wildly inaccurate, it scores over the older, more pedestrian work in two important respects. First, it is made of paper, and secondly, it provides numerous band-aids to make up for the inevitable paper cuts resulting from the reading of this book. No thanks. It extends the reach of my vocabulary, that's for sure. I have no idea what that word meant. No, I understand that part, but... Okay. Did you confirm it in his records? And why again was the information not made available to us? Or the medical doctor for that matter? Where did you get that coffee? Shh. Are you speaking with a headquarter? With a headquarter? Yes, I'll fill you in after. Now shh. Wait. Isn't this... Where did you find it? In the lighthouse before we started. Now, for the last time, shh. Turn on the lights, dude. Well, now what do I do? Last paper River gave to John. That's right, we haven't got around the houses either yet, have we? What's that sound? This room is creepy. A rabbit folded out of paper. I think a rabbit folded out of paper doesn't quite cut it. It's more... What do you call a group of rabbits? I don't know. Can't remember. I'm sure I knew at one stage. What's in the box? Oh no, it's the light switch. Oh, right. Not exactly sure what I'm meant to be doing at the moment, so I'm just going to look at stuff. Filled with dusty books. Chest is locked. Box is filled with coloured papers. Have I mentioned that I do origami? Origami is really cool. Oh, you're here. I really should have watched those two last night. They were up late. Well, it's not an everyday circumstance, I suppose. Oh, was there something you wanted to ask? You know, it's pretty unusual for someone like you to work here. With 2 children and all, I mean. It's not that bad, really. There's a school bus that passes through here. But how did you even end up here? Well, after a few years ago, my husband passed away. What happened? He was in the army. They were the last batch to be deployed overseas. Sorry to hear. I panicked. Our savings were low, and the job market was grim. Johnny saw my ad and offered me this job. I accepted with gratitude. This place was peaceful too. He helped me with my grieving. Doesn't the government issue grants to war widows to help them get back on their feet? They do, and eventually I received aid. But by then, Jonah was starting to have trouble on his own. He needed my help. Tommy and Sarah liked this place too, and so we stayed. As for Johnny, he was glad as well. We're going to miss him. I think deep down, he really wanted a family. Asked about the kids. So what are you going to tell them about John? I don't know. I'll probably make something up, but it's no use. Kids are smart nowadays. They'll figure it out. Might as well. The nature of life. There's nothing to hide. Future. This is your full-time job, isn't it? What will you do when this is over? What else is there to do? Find a job in this city and live on, I suppose. It's a shame though. I'm going to miss Johnny in this place. Maybe I'll come back to visit every once in a while. I have 0 questions left to ask. Oh hey. Before Johnny fell unconscious, he told me that 2 would probably be coming soon. He said that he probably wouldn't get the chance himself, but he wanted me to tell you thanks for him. So, thank you. You're welcome. It's good that someone finally appreciates the work I'm doing. Upstairs again, I guess. No? Did we go in here? I'm pretty sure we did. Maybe, what's his name? I can't remember. The other dude. The guy that was on the phone who I go around with. He's finished on the phone. Oh, good. What is it? It seems like our little Johnny here has some hidden records from the old days. Hidden records? Hidden medical records, to be exact. Apparently, during his youth, he was administered a large dose of enhanced beta blockers. And what luck, they tend to have this little side effects and curious thing called memories. Beta blockers. Johnny didn't have a heart condition, did he? Apparently not. Which leads one to wonder, if the side effects were intended to be merely just that to begin with, and in such a large amount, its impact on its memories at the time of administration must have been significant. You think that's what kept us out of his earliest memories? Well, it's not the machine, I'll tell you that. The maintenance department yelled at me for scolding them. So what now? I was just given the reconfiguration frequencies. That should get us past the blockers. And once we're in his childhood, it might finally be early enough to transfer his desire for it to work. And what are we waiting for? Just one thing. Of course, there's always that one thing. In order to activate the new frequencies, we'll need a trigger. A trigger? Something that exists strongly in the bridging inaccessible memories. And we'll need to give it to John for him to stimulate his memory internally. But what do we know of that? We've only got a glimpse of his childhood memories. And even if we find a childhood photo or something, John's unconscious. Yeah, back to square one. You know, this job hasn't been such a pain in the ass for me since Nora's case last year. Likewise. This is killing me. I'm going to get some fresh air. Ahem, I forgot my coffee.